But here's the thing, all Edgar players are freaking terrible. Except for one. DungBeetle-Man, the W, the legend.
I guess that's one heck of an intro, right? Anyways, I just wanna say thank you guys. It has truly been a journey reaching to this point. I remember I was just making this YouTube channel simply for fun, posting Edgar clips that I liked. But now, it's way more than that. I really created a very funny little community so far, and am all in for it lol. Anyways, I will stop with the yapping session, and now let's begin. Semaj asked the following questions. Yay, I like Melody more. She also has very fun mechanics, playstyle and overall character, but I still remember what she said to Edgar in that animation. I don't think an actual video will be focusing any other brawler except Edgar as of right now. Maybe as a YouTube short, I could make something for Melody. I mean, we technically had a 1 versus 1 during your special friendly battle with fans event, and I, for the most part, tickled y'all. My opinions are both Melody and Edgar are goated for real, for real. Ghosty asked the following questions. I've been watching him ever since he uploaded that Fang Guide and Brawlercist video. It was nice to know others were also on the same boat as me, wanting to have fun in a game where its community is just immature and toxic as hell, to the point they just disrespect me, even though I haven't done anything at all to them, nor even know who they are. Yes, I've been an Edgar main since I got him and never hated him before. My other favorite brawlers are Kenji, Daryl, Jesse, Jackie, Dynamite, and Sprout. Yay, I guess bromance is real. I wonder why you are asking me this. Davis cough cough. I would throw every once in a blue moon so they don't really get that upset, so it's all good. Well, I could join your club or any club that has sweaty players who play every day, since I'm not starting to like the one I'm in right now. If Edgar didn't exist, I would probably be maining Daryl or Kenji. Just notation 4 asked this. No, I don't have Mecha Edgar cause I'm a brokey, but someday I'll have all skins for Edgar. I think it's an okay skin in my personal opinion, but I really love the reference. Is from its appearance like the mechanical arms referencing Doc Ock from Spider-Man, and the color schemes. Thomas Eustace Stewart Trevor asked the following questions. The one brawler who I dislike the most is probably Piper or Kit. It just annoys me how Piper can literally say freak you to an Edgar. How she has the push gadget and a super that allows her to fly away to safety. An average Edgar player wouldn't know how to face off against these, by the way. For Kit now, why does a damn cat have longer range than an almost grown teenager whose scarf can stretch longer than the average size of a human being? This pisses me off. Buff Edgar. I chose Edgar cause he's very fun to use. What makes it better is that I learned how to use him more efficiently, cycling supers and not wasting them to apply more pressure against the enemy team, countering my counters, and timing my supers against certain dangerous attacks. Noxtris asked this. Well, let's just say it took an extreme amount of trial and errors to even get most of the brawlers noted on what to do against them, even noting the smallest details like the build and timing specific actions. No way the real Edgar from Brawl Stars. Anyways, I like how she speaks Spanish and has a funny yellow button. I guess don't know what to really say about her, except maybe she's kinda annoying to face off. Lemon Juice asked the following questions which will not be answered due to reasonable reasons. Honestly, Lumi is a well-made brawler with fun game mechanics. My only complaint is the voice. Levishkich asked the following questions. I think they all are good and unique characters that Supercell made for us to enjoy using on this silly game. Just do me a favor and not use Kit and Daryl together. The match becomes even more silly from them on. I already mentioned my previous favorite brawlers earlier in the vid. I started Brawl Stars on late March of 2024, so I didn't get Edgar as a gift. Lunar Janet asked the following question. Well, does it count if Edgar was genderbent? I've seen a few peak drawings created by these fascinating artists. Hey no, don't make it weird, not in that way. Okay, maybe the drawings are a little bit weird, but it's not what you think it is. Just stop thinking about that, you dirty-minded individual. Zakier asked the following question. I started liking Edgar when the Godzilla event was released. Yes, all the way back to April of 2024. I liked how he was very effective to use against the Robot Boss event, and he had lots of cool skins that I promised myself to get them all. I remember I got him to rank 25, but I still sucked using him, not knowing how to use him against hard counters, for example, or what was the best or proper build for a specific game mode. But in the end of the day, I learned all about this the hard and long way. Daviskin asked the following question. Yes bro, you are very epic in my eyes. Rex asked the following question. I will give my credit card number once the entire Brawl Stars community is not toxic and stop continuing the dragged hate that is awfully forced on a D-tier brawler. I wonder who it is. Should I even bother saying your name, dude? Anyways, the following questions were provided by him. My name is DungBeetle-Man, the skilled Edgar main. Well, I don't want to specify my age directly, but I'm without a doubt way older than most of the Brawl Stars community. And yes, I do have a father. Just because these kids don't know how to fight against an easy-to-counter brawler to the point they call him gay and fatherless doesn't mean it's true. God bless their souls. Rally asked the following question. No, not really. I could dislike some brawlers but not hate. Disliking and hating are two-way different things, by the way. Like for example, I can dislike Piper and move on with my life, but I don't go around making myself look like a Dumbo calling brawlers gay or no-skill left and right. Instead of whining, I try to learn how to counter and outsmart them. Jijitipu asked the following question. Well, there's obviously playing Edgar in Brawl Stars, but besides that, there's also watching Instagram Reels and creating content for you guys. And now last but not least, literally two, but before we start, I'm gonna have to say that I'm declaring a new rule simply because of this one individual who thought of writing a king's letter for me. To answer, I propose to you the question mark limit, where from now on you can only ask up to pure maximum 3 questions. Without a further ado, let's begin with this user's questions. First, I'm called DungBeetle-Man because, well, to simplify it, I was obsessed with Spider-Man and Dragon Ball Z back in the day, and I wanted to create my own character who was also similar to both things. 1 + 1 and boom, you get this funny-looking character after countless amount of redesigns over the years. No, I only play on one account. I picked Edgar cause he's fun, and I'm completely fine with people not seeing Edgar as their favorite brawler. It's just the idea of them still being brainwashed to this day that Edgar is no-skill and apparently gay. From what I know, this community calls an extremely strong brawler gay, for example, but Edgar is literally barely licking D-tier competitive-wise. I think that should tell you something about them, actually. I'm pretty sure I can still improve with Edgar, like for example knowing the best build against other counters I haven't tested with yet. But I can use my personal experience on what it could possibly be. Yes, I always pick him now on ranked, and to be honest, I don't even sell even when I'm literally first pick as well. The brawler, I'm probably the worst with this Khalid. Her mechanics just seems too silly for me to understand for the most part. Yes, I've encountered other skilled Edgar players like LinglinBS and Anil14. He's more of a Morty's main though. To say the truth, I wasn't always a non-toxic Edgar player, but what saved me was the thumbs up event. It unironically did tremendous changes for me as a whole, and I don't know how different things would be if that event never happened. Yes, I watch your sports and tell you what, I sometimes get a little upset. Some of these pros don't know Edgar's true potential or using him effectively. My aim is to reach Masters, but I must first max out a lot of brawlers who are always or around being met, most of the time. My trophy milestone goal is reaching over 90,000 trophies since there's over 90 brawlers as of right now. The one brawler who Edgar heavily struggles taking down is RT, and I was only lucky in that one YouTube short showcasing Edgar vs RT. An Edgar buff that I have in mind is without a doubt making hard landing a base kit, bumping his HP to an extra 400 health, and a star power that allows him to not get stunned, knock it back, or anything for 0.5 of a second, or just one whole second. I don't think Edgar would get a nerf after a buff. Dude has literally been below C tier for several months now, and I've seen people crying over his freaking 2 seconds buff on both of his gadgets. How horrible are these players got to be crying over 2 seconds less of a damn buff? Edgar would be below F tier if his super range was half the normal range and slower, because it would be even more harder to get to another spot of the map while surprising enemies. A feature I would like to see be added is a trading system or something. I just like the idea of trading skins, for example. I almost have 90k mastery points on Edgar. I guess that should tell you something. This channel is dedicated to Brawl Stars and mostly about Edgar. After all, it is an attempt to fix Edgar's reputation. I think Lingland BS is the most skilled Edgar main out there. Heck, I should mention that he's even top 1 with Edgar. Last but not least, if someone dedicates themselves to reaching Edgar's full potential, even when facing harsh challenges, then they will achieve it. It's basically like any other brawler that they would wanna reach their fullest potential. Alright, now this video is extremely long. Thank you for the questions and the subscribers I've gained throughout the months. I really appreciate, and don't forget to subscribe, especially that the next video might be considered as my best video to be created so far, since it will basically be a response to Lex about Edgar's skill level. Alright, now, I'll see you guys in the next one, and don't forget to thumbs up both this video and while playing in Brawl Stars using Edgar. Peace out.